I got 3 out of the 4. Again, based off where his hands go. All right, so a kimura or an omoplata usually is going to be a hand on the ground, right? An armbar, and then our triangle are when our hands are inside. Okay, so his hands are inside. If I can get that elbow inside, that's when I'm going to go for my armbar. If I'm having a hard time getting around those elbows, that's where I like to use the triangle. Okay, and we're going to set it up a little bit differently. When I get that angle, right, I get the angle, I'm controlling the wrist instead of the elbow this time. And now when I kick, I get that angle, and I'm going to kick that leg under his elbow. Right? Normally when we're doing our triangles, I push, pull, I step on his hip, right? And then I kick up and over his neck. But for guys that are really controlling this inside space with those elbows, I've got to make space to pull my leg out. Because if I just try to kick here, he's just going to keep his elbow over my leg, right? So instead, I'm going to make that space. Instead of pulling his elbow with me, like for the armbar, maybe I already tried that and he keeps his elbow back. That's okay. I'm going to control the wrist, because his wrist is what's going to control the rest of his arm. I glue his wrist right to where it is. I'm not necessarily pushing it to him. I don't want to tell him what I'm doing. I can even just block it. I don't necessarily have to grab it. I'm not sure why my voice cracked like I was 12. All right, get that angle, and then I drop the leg out and around. If his hand stays in, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, but that's okay. All right, we can still crush it. Ideally, I want to get that hand through. All right, get that angle, kick out and around, wrap. Switch my hands from his head, boom, I need to get my shin. And then I step on the hip. Angle, dive underneath, you can grab the arm, I can grab the leg, or as you guys found out, you can go all the way under the body. All right, whatever it takes to look into his ear hole. And I'm trying to get my leg above his shoulder. Okay? Brian, can you? Yeah. All right, just to demonstrate a little bit more here on why. Turn. There we go. All right. So if I'm going to try and triangle Brian, he's a little bit bigger, right? A little bit stronger, okay, way stronger than I am. So I've got to kick under as I get that angle. Whoop, kick him in the face. I start pulling everything in. I might have to go 2 hands here to break him down and get that ankle. I start getting my angle. Now, there's too much meat, too much muscle, too much bone in there, right? So that's where I got to start getting that angle. I want to get up so only his shoulder and his arm and his head are in there. See how that arm already comes across? I don't need to pull it across me now, because I can't let go of that shin. I let go of that shin, Brian's out. Yep, he's just going to Hulk smash out of it. So I got to get as far to that side as I can. Get that foot as high as I can. So when I lock it up, there's just meat and neck in there. Cool?
Yeah, can you do it?
Sure. See if he's good.
Can you do it with locking the shoulder with the ankle like you were telling me to do? Whenever you put your...
Not from this position.
Okay.
I need to break him down.
Okay.
Okay? And this is even more important, like we were talking about before with the kimura. If I start trying to attack that kimura and he smushes me, okay, now is another great option to go for. Because as he starts to try to build himself back up, I've got control of that wrist. And I can kick up and around. I might have to rest here for a second. Okay, I'm just getting a hold of him, right? He's bigger, stronger. If I just try to start moving, he's just going to Hulk out of it. Okay, so I got to break that neck down, right? Start pulling everything in and kick those legs to get my ankle. Foot to his hip, scoot myself across, my hips will move his elbow, dive under something, hook something to get myself to the side. Like I said, I prefer the leg just because I can get a lot of movement. But if that leg falls, did it again. That leg falls, or if I step on the floor, he's going to pull that arm out. Boom. Right? So I got to keep the leg up in the air to keep it pinched in there. And that's fine. I can kick a little bit, whatever it takes, as long as I keep those legs pinched. And then I can lock it up. Got it? Mm-hmm. So use that movement to get under the leg, and then switch them back. Get that shin. I can hang out here for a little bit if I need to start breaking things down, but something's got to have that shin, whether it's my hand, whether it's my leg, whether it's my ankle. Something's got to keep them broken down. And then I climb. 1, 2, 3.